Hello, and welcome. In the last couple weeks, have been a disaster at Terraforming Mars. There have been so many great comments being like, why didn't you put a, you know, a lava flows for 3 cards? Why didn't you do Inventrix with 2 oceans to get Kelt farming? Why didn't you do, blah, blah, blah? And like, all of them are great points, great ideas, and I'm just not good, man. I'm just not good. So let's go ahead today, do a little re-rolling, try and find a game that's fun, and then also, personal goal, let's not mess it up, let's play it out, let's enjoy it. Is there anything here that works with floaters? No, for Celestic, not really. There is a Jovian multiplier, which is a trap most days of the week. We could take it and the metals. I don't know. I mean, look, we can go invent our VITOR. We can try and get some Jovian stuff started with the understanding that I'm not going to do too much science. I'm not going to go for anything fancy. I have standard technology. Let's just try and get some income and then standard project our way to the top. Maybe grab some of these Venus cards. Well, see, and then immediately I'm like, well, what if I just took it all? But no. Let's take this. That's fine. Maybe not the sulfur exports. There's no point on it anyway. These microbes and this science is very helpful, but I'm not going to worry about Venusian animals. We're going to get some titanium productions and stuff. We're going to enjoy ourselves. We ended up getting an invention contest, which is interesting, but I'm just going to take Callisto in the first turn. It's very expensive investment for not so much income back, but like, again, with standard technology, I'm hoping that we can just get down to business here. Let's get some help on Venus. All right, some science cards with points on them are actually pretty good. So maybe we go up here and take a card drop and get some money back, get a little bit of income. I do have a building tag, so this is 1 income for $10. Really not a good investment. It takes the whole game to pay itself off. You may as well do something else here. Let's do an invention contest just for the sake of argument. I'll take the giant solar shade. That could help us with Venus. Certainly. In fact, it might be worth rushing compared to anything else, except for the fact that this is a card draw plus there's a 2 card draw spot, so that seems pretty worthwhile. More Venus, more science for the late game if we just need points. Venusian plants goes with thermophiles. I mean, I guess it's fine. Let's keep pushing Venus. All right. Sorry about that. Just had to take a second. What do we want to do here? Like, business contacts I almost always take in a single player game because it's really $10 and you get to do another draft and grab 2 cards that are worth at least $6 if you were to pay for them. Right? So like, you're spending $10 for an extra $6 worth of value, but the real value is you get to see 4 cards. Like, it's so hard not to take this, but without any discounts or rebates, it just hurts a little bit. I guess we still take it, just because I don't have that much to do, quite frankly. So part of me wonders if I do the subterranean reservoir, if I do something else. I mean, we'll just keep digging for cards. Like, research outpost, that's pretty strong. It's a discount. Mining area is probably worth playing right now. I wish I could do it for a steel income, but we'll just accept that we can get a titanium income right now that is worth more anyway. It just wasn't really what I was looking for, but like, I'd rather get the production now than next time. So we'll do the Venus. Another cheap ocean, a power plant if we need it. And then, yeah, we'll take our research outpost. We'll put it down here in this bed of plants so we have access to it later. We have literally like almost just enough for giant solar shade, which makes me think it's worthwhile. But what if instead I kept doing card draw? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So what do I want to do? I think I get the thermophiles and I start pumping it up. So that means that we're here. We're doing the audit. I have not that much income, really. $6 plus another $11 worth of metal. It puts us in that 15 to 20 range, average kind of meh, paired with like little to no terraforming, except for the fact that we do have a couple oceans in hand, which is nice. We have a big Venus card that we'll probably play next turn. Jet streams could help us, a Venus bump every other turn, on top of having a microbe doing Venus. That would probably be enough if we got it started next gen. Might even be overkill, but I don't want to count it. Economically, we also have a discount on everything and the $3 back from VITOR, which can really be a trap. In fact, I've done a lot of bad decisions so far. In terms of points, I've got a couple points in hand, but really it's the water import from Europa. At this point, I feel like we're really reliant on the fact that we got standard technology and things are going to go bad. Like, we haven't set ourselves up for success, but we're not so far back that we can't figure anything out. It's just that, like, we have more figured out for Venus and oceans than we do for oxygen or heat. So to that end, let's push a little bit of heat. Let's get some energy and heat. Let's get not insects, maybe algae for later. We'll keep letting this pile itself up, and then yeah, we have a lot of titanium, so it would be a shame not to spend most of it. That gets us a card draw at the very least. We could also, we have a titanium left over, so we could do the jet streams. Doing the jet streams would mean that we get the extra TR from Venus next gen. And then we would have 6 gens left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, we basically, especially with Venetian plants, have enough bumps to get the rest of the way there if we did this right away. So if we didn't do this right away, is there something better to do? We get 2 income from this. I don't know. Is that actually that much better? Two income 6 times, 7 times. Pays itself off after you consider the rebate. I mean, sure. I can make $1 of profit if I play Trans Neptune now. Just because the rebate, and I can use the titanium on it. But yeah, I think I just get the energy production. I feel like I had a little bit more money there than I expected. I wonder what happened for that. Let's do the next heat bump. Mass converter, huge get. Titanium mine, huge get. Local heat trapping might be nice, but like we really don't have that much heat, so let's not get carried away here. I'm gonna play the Atalanta because it comes with even more card draw and goodies. That allows me to play mass converter, so now we have a ton of energy, like a ton. I could do the equatorial magnetizer. I could get a little bit of money by playing this card, and I might just do that. There's a Venus bump. With that extra money, I can now invest in the jet stream, or I can take this heat bump that would then get me a heat income. The problem is that like I have a titanium income over here that I really want to do. $14 is just not enough for everything, unfortunately. No sense getting this early. I'm going to take the heat bump because it comes with the income, and I have some titanium already that I'm not using, so I'm not going to prioritize getting that extra production. That's where I'm going to land on it. So we'll get a couple No, let's get our first ocean down here to help make this pocket a thing. Deimos down is huge. Extreme Cold Fungus means that I can super crank the other card I have. Business Network and imported GHGs are all fine. That was a pretty expensive round, but do we want to just turn that into a Deimos down right now? Get that extra heat income, get a bunch of steel, throw that steel into stuff. I think so. So that's pretty good. Minus 14 is around the corner with Symbiotic Fungus. For the sake of argument, I'm going to play the Colonizer Training Camp early. That'll get me some money back. And then I can play this as well for that titanium income. And then, yeah, we actually have enough money left to do this extra card draw. Oh, Optimal Arrow Breaking, we just got it. I mean, I kept GHG there, so, like, fine. But, like, okay, space events, good. That could really, really help us. Not to mention I have a lot of extra energy now, so, like, we might be onto something. Extra TR is nice, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. The extra city could also be nice. The 1-point animal is probably worth pocketing, just in case we get to that point in the end game. Minus $8 would help us do something a little bit faster. All right, let's do our optimal air braking. Let's pair that with an imported GHG. So that's 2 more heat bumps. That allows us to play Symbiotic Fungus, which gets us up to 2 clicks here. And boom, we got that extra thing. I can actually play the Venusian plants now as well. Interesting. I think I need the Jetstream Microscrapers, though. 9, 10, 11, 12. Like, this will be 2 bumps. I can actually do it next gen, but if I do it now, that creates opportunity for us to find extra floaters. Let me take the discount and put it on Jetstream, and then get the Jetstream now. It also uses up some of our titanium without needing to get space tags, which is kind of nice. Equatorial Magnetizer would almost certainly get us to that TR threshold, so that's the next thing on my radar. So let's just do the Venusian plants now, even though I could use it for 1-point animals. And then, yeah, let's start trashing energy a little bit early, but in an effort to just be cool. It means that we'll probably be short a heat bump or something. I'll get another ocean here. I'll get another space event. I'll get another Jovian multiplier and an open city for the end of the game. I think that's the best it's going to get for us. So minus 8. Let's get our space event. That gives us heat back, so we get another one. Minus 8 is next turn. We'll get an ocean there. I should have looked. Ooh, imported hydrogen. Well, I don't know that I need more Venus bumps, so I don't actually want to use it to bring in Venus stuff. So I guess we save that for the fish. We need a lot of oxygen. That is what I'm really thinking right now. So I'm wondering if I do standard technology. I wanted to get to algae, but it's really, really tricky to do that. I could do a heat bump, and that would give me $6 left. $6 left would actually not be enough for permafrost extraction. Alright, well, let's just pass. Let's just pass. It's fine. We're going to get help on the oxygen from the government for the foreseeable future. Dawn City. I mean, I do have a lot of titanium, and that's a lot of points. 2 productions left. That's no good, but this has a point on it, and it's plants. So let's be a little bit greedy still. Mining expedition could also help with that. 2. So we have another bump from the floaters, and then we have a bump next gen and the last gen. Yeah. We don't need another. We don't need to use this for microbes. I do need to do this before I mess it up. I do want to put you here, so that's ready to go next turn. I'm going to keep trashing energy because I'm a mad lad. Permafrost extraction is now playable. Algae is playable. Kelp farming is... or not kelp farming, but Noctis farming is playable. Mining expedition... I mean, I'm just repeating myself here, so let's not let it get old here. That felt pretty good. We got all it done just now. Let's do a standard project greenery to really try and boost our terraforming here. And I actually do think I need more heat bumps, so let's just go ahead and buy a heat bump as well. We have standard tech, so just push it to the limit. Let's go. We're hoping for like a mangrove or something to fit into this spot. Just FYI. Nitrogen rich. I do have 3 plant tags and I have a bunch of steel. Or titanium. Pets would be like a point for us, but it's really out of our way. Urbanized area. I mean, it could be fine. Could be fine. You could put a city here and track to it. Put a city here, track over to it. I mean, it kind of justifies buying pets, but I'm not going to. I'm just let's not jeopardize the run. This is a really good card early game because of the $3 discount you can get on it, but it's neither here nor there. Let's keep trashing that TR. I mean, 45 TR might seem far away to you, but to me that means that we're actually pretty much on track. So let's bump our plant production by a whole bunch. We get another ocean. That gets us another greenery. Fish is getting closer. And yeah, standard project greenery. Fish is playable, so we should do it. Next turn I can get the imported hydrogen. This turn I can get another greenery. And then what I can do is take that steel and get another 2 TR. So 57 TR by the end of Gen 11. 2 points here, 2 multipliers there, animal points there, an end game city here. So this is all end game scoring. It all comes down to we need a Venus bump. We need a heat bump, 2 heat bumps, and a bunch of oxygen. Oh, and a bunch of oceans. Yeah, we're screwed. We're screwed. Oxygen. Oh, there's a Venus bump. Okay, less screwed. Less screwed by the minute. I don't need an energy right now. 1, 2. Let's look again. Trees. Ugh. Trees is so nice. And there's a point on it, but we just have to standard project greeneries, right? Like, there's just nothing. Oh, 1 second. 1 second, I have to go to the main menu and come back because I wasn't able to click that yet. So many old games from like old patches and stuff down below. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, there's actually a percentage now. So we click that button first, then this button, then the neutralizer factory, then a fish, heat bump. So aquifer. The problem is that if I took this for plants instead of 2 points, I might have enough to do something else with my life, you know? Let me go for a card. I'm going to take the plants instead of the 2 points. I do want to win, and I'm afraid that it's not a winning move to lose at the end of the game. So we put a greenery here, put a greenery there. We still need one more. See what I mean? Like, I'm not that close to being great. So, Aquifer for as much money back as possible. And then, yeah. I mean, this is just endgame scramble. $2 back seems to be the most I can get. And then if I sell everything, I don't have enough for 2 heat bumps. And I don't have a space event to play to get that extra little bit. Man, this game. This game, man. Oh my god, where did I go wrong? Well, I guess I bought a couple of endgame point things. Again, all of this multiplication. But granted, I could have had 5 Jovians. I could have had an endgame city here that would have been worth quite a few points. I could have gotten more fish. Did I not actually tap fish? Oh no, I didn't put fish on it last round. So like fish I got $3 back on, but I also had to pay for the card. So anyway, we lose. It's fine. If I sell everything, I get 1 heat bump, but instead I'll just take 2 points here and not get my multipliers. Wow. Just wow. A bonus greenery. I mean, look, we'll connect all our tiles. Yeah. 1 heat bump away, basically. With standard technology. And I got the 100 points, too! So I got 63 TR or more. I got 100 points, but I didn't do the most fundamental rule, which is terraform the gosh darn planet. Oh, and I would have had it, too, if it wasn't for the fact that I traded so much of my heat for TR and all of that, like 1 turn less of clicking TR would have meant that all of that extra energy would have turned into heat by the end of the game and probably cost me that extra heat bump, quite frankly. But that extra TR also gave us a lot of extra money, right? Every heat extra that we had was actually $1 extra at the end. So, like, if you think about it that way, you get $9 in the time it takes you to get 8 heat, because the energy is made and then it takes a turn for the energy to go over. Us having standard tech means the standard bump at the end is $11 functionally. So $9 versus $11 is pretty close, considering the fact that you're also getting TR. So anyway, it's just a bunch of math for me to make excuses. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now. 2 out of 3.